Hey everybody, my name is Olga Barmina and today I will be showing and demonstrating technique called Plique-à-jour. That technique became very popular in 1920s in Art Nouveau style. It's essentially imagine stained glass but in enamel. So I have here a few different color enamels and we will be mixing them with a little bit of enamel glue called Clearfire and a little bit of water. After that, what I'm going to do is take a piece of silver, it's pure silver, it's cut out in design you want. You can make it as simple as you want, for example, like this one, or you can make it very complex cutout, for example, like this one. And you fill all the empty spaces with the colors you want. So let's get started. I will take a little bit of Clearfire, add it to my water, take my color enamels, add just a little bit of those. This is a little bit of my yellow, a little bit of a light green, and slightly darker green. And what I'm going to do is use a small paintbrush, pick up some color, and put it right in the spaces here. Try to pick a little bit more of the color. I added a little bit too much water here. What we're trying to do is close the space using those colors. I'll add a little bit more like this light green. Here we go. Just like this. And we can do it on others too. A little bit of yellow or dark green. If you want to change color, it's not late right now. We can add a little bit of lighter green in some part of our leaves. And once we clean up the metal a little bit, the piece will be ready to fire. So let's dry it out and put it in a kiln. Yeah. So now our piece is dry and ready to fire. So we're gonna put it in the kiln, and usually it takes a few firings. Every time we would add a little bit more enamel and fire it. Firing Plique-à-jour is pretty hard because you have to stop the firing exactly when enamel just melted without dropping out of those holes we just filled. So it could be a bit tricky, so you have to pay attention. We'll give it a minute and we'll take it out and see what happens. As I mentioned before, the Plique-à-jour technique was very popular back in 1920s during Art Nouveau era, and artists used a lot of motifs of leaves and butterflies. Different fish was very popular. So for example, I made this piece, it's almost like a miniature stained glass. Or for example, green colors were also very popular, and it's my favorite palette too. Or you can use little leaves. That's what I usually teach in my class. That's the first piece my students make.